Hi everyone, Star-Lord is here with a very special reading I'll be doing for all the signs with my brand new oracle deck called the Journey of the Soul, or the Soul's Journey, sorry. It is because of a special thing that happened this week. My niece came to me for a reading, for a personal reading, and when she first came in, she said, "I have a very special gift for you." And she handed me these cards. I was very stoked, very happy to receive them. And even more so when she told me where they came from. You see, my nieces and nephews lost their grandmother recently. And she was a very wise woman, a very spiritual and religious woman. And someone that we all revered. Her loss took a great toll on all of us. We were extremely sad to lose her from our lives. However, she is still with us in spirit, and this week I got proof of that. When my niece handed me these cards, they were brand new, still in the package, and I guess they found them amongst her belongings when they were cleaning out her room. And when she gave me the cards, I asked, "Where did your grandmother get them from?" And she wasn't 100% sure. I think she said they were a gift from her sister or someone, family relative. So I proceeded to touch the cards once I took them out of the box, and I couldn't believe, I got chills throughout my whole body just handling the cards and the box and even the booklet came with it as well. And I felt such a charge, such an incredible energy coming from the cards. And incredibly enough, after I did her reading and her cousin's reading, I pulled cards from this, the very first time I ever used them, from there. And I could feel this woman, I could feel her energy with me, and I feel that her wisdom, which I felt was lost when she passed, I felt that wisdom was now with me somehow through these cards. And so you can imagine how stoked I was and how grateful I was to my niece for bringing them to me. And the funny part about it is too, I have been sort of toiling with the idea of doing full moon readings, like pulling oracle cards for each of the signs, and was sort of looking at oracle cards to use for this type of thing. And I forgot about it a couple weeks ago. And then these cards came to me via my niece. So this is very special. I'm going to be now doing this reading. Bear with me, it's something brand new, but I pulled two cards. I shuffled these cards, and they're very slippery because they're so new, but they're incredibly beautiful cards. They're gold lined, like look at the side, they're just gorgeous cards. So I shuffled them and I pulled two cards for each sign, Aries through Pisces, for the Pisces full moon coming up on Saturday. I used from my other beautiful deck, the moon card, as the topper for this reading. So let's, without further ado, get to this reading. I'm just going to be reading the cards as they come up. So the first sign up here is Aries. So I will read the two cards that were pulled for Aries. One is Death. Beautiful card, isn't it? And it says on the card, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And isn't that true? When one door closes, another one opens. And your second card here for the full moon reading is Health. Another beautiful card. It says under Health, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So yes, beautiful, beautiful cards. That is your message, Aries. Health and death, which is just about transition, transforming, and the one door closing, and we can't get too caught up in what goes away in terms of a death, whether it be a physical death or a death of something, a relationship or a situation. We can't get too caught up in what ends, because sometimes we have no control over these things. They just happen. And but there's always a new beginning that follows the death of anything. So keep that in mind, Aries. And health, yes, always honor the vessel that is our bodies, because it's so important that we do that, right? In order to have a happy life, you have to have a good feeling body. Let's move on to the second one, which will be Taurus, coming up now. And by the way, feel free to timestamp these if anybody should be so kind. I would really appreciate it. So for Taurus, your two cards are gratitude is one, and gratitude is saying here, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Beautiful card. So that is your first card, gratitude. Feeling grateful, gratitude is so important. It really is. And your second card up here is denial. That's the card, and it says underneath it, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Wow, that's really nice. Really nice, Taurus. Those are your two cards. And then the next sign up after Taurus is Gemini. So we have, for Gemini, the first card is balance. Balance, beautiful, beautiful card. And it reads underneath, I bring sorry, the lighting is not great in here. So I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. That's a beautiful message. That's your message. And I do so without judgment. That is really nice. And your second card is forgiveness. Look at how gorgeous these cards are. Forgiveness, which reads underneath, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So that's why it's important for us to forgive, because it'll block the flow of love, and that's not good for anybody. I know sometimes it can be hard to forgive, but it always is the best practice in the end. Forgiving ourselves and forgiving others is a good practice. And the next sign up is Cancer. So your special message is, first card, indecision. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So when we are indecisive, it is the best practice is to use our intuition, especially for us water signs. We know to go to the intuition. This is all surrounding the full moon, so these messages could be important to you over the weekend. And your second card, Cancer, is imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Very nice. Imagination. All right. And then the next card, or the next sign up, is Leo. Okay, your first card, Leo, is envy, and it reads, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Envy. Now, these just could be issues that come up around the weekend, and that's why these messages could be very important to you guys. So that's why I wanted to do the reading. Your second card, Leo, is happiness, and it reads, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And isn't that the truth? Happiness, we know when we're happy because, well, we know when we're on the right path because we're happy about it. And to just be happy for whatever reason can, often lead us to the right path. So it's a double win. After Leo, we have Virgo. So these are your cards, Virgo. The first card is Judgment. Okay, I understand that everybody has their own unique path and challenges. Judgment. Keep that in mind. It's always good to keep that in mind. And then failure is the second card. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So this is really important. I find that a lot of people can get down on themselves when they try something and it doesn't work out. But by the same token, that's how we learn. I mean, if we never failed at anything, how would we ever learn? So the next sign up is Libra, and your first card is humor. That's funny because Libras do like their sense of humor. They have great sense of humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. That is your message for this weekend. Remember, humor, Libra. Find the humor in any situation you can. And your second card up is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. What a great message. Honesty. Beautiful. Okay, the next one up is Scorpio. Let's see what the weekend is like for the Scorps, or special messages. And remember, only take what resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate for you, then it's not for you. But this is your first special message, Scorpio, is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Beautiful message, pride. And your second card is service. I feel good when I can help others. Isn't that beautiful? And that's so true. I always feel so good inside when I'm able to help other people. So something to keep in mind over the weekend. The next sign we have is Sagittarius, and here are your two cards. Your first card is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So there could be something coming up this weekend that you might be feeling some regret over, but remember, we can't change the past, and the only thing that keeps it alive is our attention to it. I don't believe in regretting past mistakes because we only learn from them, right? Now, your second message here is purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Oh, wow. Could be an interesting weekend for you, Sagittarius. Maybe you're going to find your purpose. Maybe you'll just have that moment where you're like, yes, this is it. This is what I'm meant to do. That's a great moment. I love that moment. And the next sign up is Capricorn. Capricorn, we have for your first card, it's relationship. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Beautiful. Look at that card. Gorgeous. I'm attracted to people who serve my higher good. What a great message. And then, your second card, Capricorn, is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we have Aquarius up next. Your two cards are, your first one is guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer, wow, that's a hard one to see, that no longer assist, in my soul's growth. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. That's a powerful message, very powerful message. And your second card, Aquarius, is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's beautiful. Very beautiful message for Aquarius. And the last one is Pisces. Let's see what's up for Pisces. The first card you have, Pisces, is, and this is important to Pisces because it is a Pisces full moon, so growth is your first message. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Beautiful, Pisces. You're going to be doing some growing this weekend. And your second card, beautiful, peace. It says, I I am a being of love and I refuse all negative energy. I'm a being of love and I refuse all negative energy. Beautiful. I love the color of this card. It's gorgeous. So that is the end of the road with this full moon reading. I just thought it was a cool thing to do to celebrate me getting gifted this beautiful deck, and I wanted to do this full moon reading for you guys. So like I said, those are your messages. Only take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful full moon, and namaste, much love. Bye for now.